Howdy y'all, I'm Cowboy Colin. I've got a million things I could sell you, but that's not what I'm here to do today. I'm just here to deliver and give and give and give so you all can win bigly like I get to every single day. So without further ado, today's discussion, we are talking about finding the joy in what you do. Some of y'all listening are working for the man, right? It's hard to find some joy in that, but you can. Many of you, though, are entrepreneurs like myself, pursuing that dream. And what a lot of us have done over the time is we got into business and we realized this is really hard, right? I used to know how to install this thing, whether you're in HVAC or computer programming or whatever. You start your own business and you're like, oh, I know how to do the thing, but I don't know how to do the sales, the marketing, all the back end, the insurances, the filing taxes, all that crap that we have to deal with as business owners and tracking expenses. It just gets ridiculous and it gets really, really hard, and we lose sight of the reason we got into the business. So I want to talk to you guys about a story today on how I was right there with you. I got to a point where I was resenting my business, and then I turned it and I figured out what I loved about the business, and I said, I'm only doing this from now on in my business. So let's talk about it. We all got into business for a reason, right? Whether that be for money, for more time, because we're really good at selling or we're really good at installing and we could make more money doing it on our own, whatever that might be. We got into it for a reason. For me, I loved building relationships, whether that was with clients, with builders, with whatever. I loved building relationships and I was really, really good at that. That's why I had sales positions my entire life. I worked retail, I worked in sales, all the way until I started in entrepreneurship. And then I just got to do it on a higher level, right? I was the owner and I had authority to speak. I could say things that I could actually back up, not have to go by the company's policy, and it allowed me to build even more rich relationships. But then my business grew and I got distracted and I got pulled away from the loving the people into the running the business, and it got really, really difficult for me to a point where I didn't want to get up and go to my own business anymore, right? I loved the people that I worked with, but I didn't want to have to deal with all the crap that I had to deal with every single day. Then I started listening to some podcasts. I started reading some books, started learning what a business really is, and learned I don't need to do all these things. I can pay people to do these things much better than I do them. So that's what I started doing. I drew a hard line in the sand. I said, I will never do these things again. I will help people with those things, but every single day, I'm going to make a point to love my team, love my clients, and that's what I'm going to do in order to build my business even more. I refocused on the joy of why I got into business, and that's all that I was committed to doing with excellence every single day. I would help people, and I would still help them with excellence, but that was my focus, was doing the thing that built joy in my life and inevitably built joy in those around me as well. So I've got a friend, and he's actually gonna be on our podcast in the next few weeks, who started his seamless gutter company and just fell in love with the installation part of it. So this fella has actually built an entire management team. He is managed by as an installer, and he stays on the truck because he just loves installing. So it's him and one helper installing on the truck. He's got a full sales staff, a full management staff that run the business for him, and he just shows up, grabs his tools, gets in his truck, and installs every day because that's what brings him joy. And there's so much power to that. I cannot tell you how many people I mentor who are in that same boat. They just want to install the thing. They just want to work with their hands, or they just want to sell. And so that's all they do. And I think it's the most beautiful thing in the world. Not everybody desires to be a CEO. I believe everybody can be a CEO. You just have to train yourself. But not everybody wants to be a CEO. There are many people that want to just show up and sell the thing, or install the thing, or do the thing. So I want y'all to focus today on why you got into business. What part of your business brought you joy enough that you said, you know what? I'm going to ride this entrepreneur roller coaster, and I'm going to ride it so hard and so fast. What was that thing that brought you the joy to get into the business, and how are you actively doing that still today, and what are the things that are taking away from it? Building your resentment towards your company because you don't get to do the thing that you love so much. If you guys like hearing content like this, let me know. Drop a comment and say, oh, I love this content. Go listen to some other videos, because I just want to give you guys what you want to hear and what you guys need to hear. I don't want to just be babbling, talking head, right? I want to tell you guys and help you guys with what you are going through real time. So if you got something you'd love to hear my opinion on, ask me below. Drop a comment. Would love to hear from y'all. So without further ado, love y'all. God bless. Win bigly.